What is going on, guys? ScorpionSlayer66 here, coming at you with another episode of monthly music pickups. Now, as I just said, this is going to be a once-a-month segment only from now on, and instead of showing things in chronological order, I'm just going to be showing them in the order that I'm most excited to get them. So, without further ado, guys, let's hop right into what I picked up this month. So, I got a lot of cassette tapes, and all of the cassette tapes I buy are only $2 unless I state otherwise. So this first one is Motley Crue, Shout at the Devil. The Revolting Cocks, Linger Fickin' Good. Sacred Reich, Independent. Joni Mitchell, Ladies of the Canyon. Van Morrison, Wavelength. The Rolling Stones, It's Only Rock and Roll. The Rolling Stones, Tattoo You. Lead Belly's self-titled compilation. Suicidal Tendencies, How Will I Laugh Tomorrow If I Can't Even Smile Today. The Rolling Stones, Hot Rocks. Iron Maiden, Seventh Son of a Seventh Son. Pink Floyd, The Wall, this was $3. Iron Maiden, Somewhere in Time. This was also $3. This is Nirvana, Incesticide. These two were eBay pickups. It is the Nevermind cassette tape by Nirvana and the Smells Like Teen Spirit singles cassette. This was $10, and this is the Pink Floyd Pulse double cassette tape set. Actually, one of the hardest vinyl that I really want to find, so really cool to have this on tape. And last up for cassettes is this cool Ozzy Osbourne live set. It looks like a speaker, and it comes with the 2 disposable tattoos and 2 cassettes. Moving on to vinyl, I have Aha, Hunting High and Low, The Rolling Stones, Emotional Rescue, Paul Simon self-titled, King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, Flying Microtonal Banana. If you guys haven't checked out this band, they're a new band, you should totally do it. They're fucking off the wall, but they're great. The Killers, Hot Fuss. This was a $2 bin find. This is Simon & Garfunkel Bookends. I'm only missing The Sound of Silence, then I have all of the Simon & Garfunkel albums. Another $2 bin find. This is The Doors Absolutely Live. No idea why this was $2, but I'll take it. The Accused, More Fun Than an Open Casket Funeral. Really cool to find like unknown punk stuff or lesser known punk stuff at a local store. Another $2 bin find. This was Out of Our Heads by the Rolling Stones. This says I can't get no satisfaction on it, so really cool to have this one. Next is Iron Butterfly, Inagata Davida. I got this on recommendation of my local store owner because I've seen older copies of this for like years and I just never picked it up because I always thought it was probably just cheesy or bad psychedelic rock. But I picked it up on his recommendation. I got the cool psychedelic splatter edition and I was not disappointed. Very awesome album. The Doors, Strange Ways. Now I have all the Doors albums. Nirvana self-titled compilation. The Cure, Happily Ever After compilation. Finally picked up an original copy of The Doors self-titled. Picked up this 70s reissue of the first Led Zeppelin album simply because mine's an original and I'm trying to keep it as pristine as I possibly can. Grabbed another copy of Led Zeppelin 2 because I'm starting to wear mine out. Another $2 bin find. This is the Beatles' Abbey Road. Again, I don't know why it was a $2 bin find. The vinyl's in pretty much flawless shape. It's just there's some wear on the cover, I guess. Picked up an early pressing of the Jimi Hendrix Experience, Are You Experienced? One of my all-time favorite albums, and I just wanted an earlier pressing of it. Then I grabbed Sleep the Clarity, one of my favorite like stoner doom metal bands, really awesome. This is a really interesting record for them, in my opinion, and it's really cool because it's all etched on the B-side. Picked up this Mobile Fidelity original sound recording of the band Music from Big Pink. If you guys don't know, this was Bob Dylan's backing band, and many people consider this one of the best albums ever made. Finally snagged a copy of David Bowie's Station to Station. Easily my favorite Bowie album. It's just one of his most creative, and even just at a short length, it still hits really hard. Picked up a reissue of Black Sabbath Master of Reality, simply again because I have an older pressing, but I'm trying to keep it pristine because I've been playing it so much recently. I snagged this for a really good deal. This is Black Sabbath Born Again. One of the harder Sabbath albums to find, especially on vinyl, so yeah, not their best, but it's not bad by any means. Finally, I grabbed a copy of Sandinista by The Clash. One of the harder Clash albums for me to find, and what's cool is this is actually a British original with the newspaper that actually got this band originally, so cool to have this. Was happy to find this. This is an original copy of Bob Dylan, Blonde on Blonde. Easily my favorite Bob Dylan album, one of my all-time favorites, and like I said, I've had a reissue for a long time. I just wanted an original to kind of have that piece of history in my collection. Then I got a copy of The Clash self-titled. I've had the Record Store Day version of this for a long time now, and it just sounds like absolute dog shit, so I decided to pick this up. It was really cheap, and it's a British original pressing. I got this off eBay. This is a reissue copy of Sonic Youth's Sister. I've been really into Sonic Youth lately, and I've been wanting a lot of their albums, so I've just been buying a ton of them, and this was one of them. So definitely one of their best, right up there with Goo and Washing Machine in my personal opinion. I've been trying to find a copy of this one for years, and this is Fuji's The Score. One of my all-time favorite hip-hop albums. I mean, just the chemistry between the three members is incredible. So if you guys haven't listened to this, you should definitely check it out. Stoked to finally find this, and this is Rush Moving Pictures. Now, I really like Rush, but I've always wanted my first Rush album to be Moving Pictures, so I've waited for a long time to get this, and I finally grabbed it. So my only real record collecting goal by the end of the year is to have all of these Smith singles that were released on vinyl, and so I've been buying a few of them here and there, and the first one I got was Sheila Take a Bow. Really awesome song, and one of my favorite covers from a Smith single. Then I have the Smiths' The Boy with the Thorn in His Side single, a reissue copy of Washing Machine by Sonic Youth, again one of my favorites from them. The Smiths' How Soon Is Now single, definitely one of my favorite cover arts. I just love the purple and the black and how it contrasts like that. Probably my favorite single in the whole collection. This is the William It Was Really Nothing single, and this was the debut of the song How Soon Is Now, which would become their biggest hit. Really stoked to finally own this. This is Nirvana Live at Reading. I don't know why I haven't owned it up to this point. As you guys know, I have like an obsession with Nirvana. I just randomly picked it up this week off a whim, so cool to finally have it. Another album I've been searching for since I pretty much started collecting vinyl. This is King Crimson in the Court of the Crimson King. For whatever reason, it hasn't shown up in my area, and I've never really wanted to put the effort into buying it on eBay because there's always things I've wanted more. But when I saw it, I had to grab it. Probably the best deal I got this month. This is an original pressing of the Smiths' debut album. I paid a very good price compared to what these normally go for, and mine is in pretty much immaculate shape minus the cover. So yeah, really stoked to finally own this, and it sounds fantastic. And last but definitely not least for this month, guys, this is Nirvana Incesticide. Now, this first off completed my full Nirvana collection in terms of albums that were acknowledged by the band and the Cobain estate, but it's also one of the hardest albums I've ever found because for the longest time there was only a first pressing and then bootlegs of it, but I actually found out that there was a very limited reissue in 2011, so I grabbed it, and I'm really happy. It sounds fantastic, and I'm finally happy to have this one in my collection. I thought I'd show this off last simply because I didn't think some people would care, but this is a painting I bought from a local artist of Kurt Cobain. Again, as I just said, I have a really big obsession with Nirvana and Kurt because they mean so much to me, so yeah, can't wait to get this hung up. So that is everything I picked up this month, guys. Let me know in the comments what your favorite thing was, and while you're down there, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't, and until next time, guys, take care.